Alright, so a brief word to artists and teachers for the materials of this project. We're looking at creating a painting with a silhouetted image on a sky background. We do the sky blended out and the clouds on it, but you can use a wide variety of materials for this, so let's just talk about some of the options. First of all, finding silhouettes. When we do our practice painting, one of the easiest ways to find these is to go and do a quick Google image search. Use the keywords simple silhouette and have a look at what there is there. Now, once you have those, I recommend that you have them printed and cut to a small size. Okay, that's really good for the practice paintings. When you get to the final paintings, if you're a teacher, you can let the students choose their own silhouettes. They can come up with some very interesting things, such as portraits. Otherwise, I provide for them lots and lots of trees, pictures, actual photographs that I've taken myself. These are from all over the country, but you want to have them printed out. As far as the type of paint goes, I have produced paintings of this kind with a wide variety of paints. I've done them in oils, acrylics, I've done them in watercolors. What we use in this class is typically tempera paints, okay? Very simple tempera paints. That gives us every layer is just with tempera. I have some students elect to purchase and bring in their own canvases though, and when they work on canvas, then I do provide acrylic paints. Acrylic paints work fine for this as well, just understand that it's a sturdier paint and it takes a lot more on cleanup, okay? But acrylic paints also come in a wide variety of metal colors, which are a lot of fun to use. If you're going to use oil paints for this, I highly recommend that you work on canvas, and if you're going to work on watercolor, make sure that you're using a watercolor paper. So now, talking about the paper. Using tempera paints, we use tagboard paper. It's a very, very heavy-duty paper. You do not want to use light paper, so look for 150-pound paper or tagboard paper. That's what you want to paint on. Even at the small scale when we do the practice paper, I do cut tagboard to use for that as well, okay? As far as the carbon paper goes, the way that we transfer our images onto the paper, we use carbon paper, and that can be pretty costly. Do understand though that there's lots of different options and what you can do with that. If you take a pencil and rub out the back side of the paper on the back side of a silhouette, you can rub out the back side of the paper and that will also transfer. You could use oil pastels as well. Oil pastel on the back side of a silhouette, and that will help you to transfer, and those are relatively free options to go with. Do understand though, using oil pastel as your transfer method, the oil pastel will be on the paper and that might affect how the paint gets laid down. Last but not least, brushes. Make sure that you provide a wide variety of brushes, the sizes and shapes. We need really, really large brushes to get the skies done. We need really, really small brushes to get the silhouettes done. And you want to get some square small brushes as well as pointed small brushes. Then as far as sponges go, also a wide variety of those. I prefer the round ones, the ones that are not organically shaped, the ones that are purely synthetic. Those tend to make the best results. So there's a few tips on the materials that we use in class. If you're an artist doing this on your own, make sure that you get some of the best supplies that you can. As a teacher, you've got to accommodate things, knowing what your budget is. But have some fun with this project. The kids sure love it.